everyone, I'm Polly Hoskins, President of Dramasoc, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all this evening to this celebration of Ngaio Marsh. Known internationally as a crime writer, Marsh's fame in New Zealand is chiefly as a Shakespearean director. Dramasoc has a special connection to Ngaio Marsh. She directed Shakespeare for us over a period of 30 years, beginning with Hamlet in wartime 1943 and ending with A Midsummer Night's Dream in 1969. We hope you enjoy our debt of gratitude to her. In case of an emergency, exits are on the left and right by the stage. We will assemble in the car park and then move to Island Fields. And toilets are upstairs, straight ahead. Tonight we will start with selected scenes from Hamlet that replicate what we know of Marsh's 1943 production, including Douglas Milburn's original music. After Hamlet, there will be a guest lecture by Dr. Joanne Drayton. Joanne is an alumna of Canterbury University. A specialist in art history and theory, she has also authored the biography Ngaio Marsh, Her Life and Crime, and a recent book on celebrity chefs Hudson and Balls. Following Dr. Drayton, there will be a 15-minute interval when you are most welcome to get a drink from the Foundry Bar outside to your left and bring it back into the theatre. After the interval, we will enjoy a contemporary interpretation of selected scenes from A Midsummer Night's Dream. At the end of the show, you are most welcome to stick around in the theatre and enjoy the new space and some provided food. Tonight is Dramasoc's homecoming to the Ngaio Marsh Theatre, and it has been an exciting week settling into a new theatre on campus. I'll now hand over to Sam, President of the UC Students Association, to say a bit more about this space. Thank you.
Housed for decades in what was known as the old Student Union building, the old Ngaio Marsh Theatre was a focal point for creativity and the performing arts, not only for UC students, but for the local community as well. However, over 8 years ago, Christchurch, as well as the University of Canterbury, was rocked by earthquakes that changed this place forever. For the thousands of students here at the time, damaged buildings and lectures out of temporary tents was the new reality. This new reality also meant that sadly the Ngaio Marsh Theatre was significantly damaged and subsequently red-stickered indefinitely. However, 8 years on, after the kind generosity of hundreds of individual donors, the backing from the University of Canterbury Council, as well as 2.5 years of construction, the Ngaio Marsh Theatre is back and better than ever. And what better way to celebrate her return than with one of its first performances in her honour. In the meantime, that's all from us. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Good night.
quickly upon your hour.
Now struck 12. Get thee to bed, Francisco.
For this relief, much thanks.
Have
It's
you
a
had a,
bit cold, and I am sick at heart.
have you had a quiet watch?
Not a mouse stirring.
Well, you do see Horatio and Marcellus, the rivals of my watch. Bid them make haste.
I think I hear them now. Stand, who's there?
Friends to this realm.
And liegemen to the Dane.
Give you good night.
O farewell, honest soldier. Who hath relieved you?
Bernardo at my place. Give you good night.
Holla, Bernardo!
Say, what? Is Horatio there?
A piece of him.
Welcome, Horatio. Welcome, good Marcellus.
What? Has this thing appeared again tonight?
I've seen nothing.
Horatio says it is but our fantasy, and will not let belief take hold of him touching the student sight twice seen of us. Therefore I have entreated him along with us to watch the minutes of this night, that if this apparition come, he may approve our eyes and speak to us.
Tush, tush, 'twill not appear.
Come, sit a while, and let us once again assail your ears, which are so fortified against our story, were we 2 nights at sea.
Well, sit we down a while. Let us hear Bernardo speak of this.
Last night of all, when yon same star that's westward from the pole had made his course to illume that part of heaven where now it stands, Marcellus and myself, the bell then beating
Peace! Break thee off, look where it comes again!
in the same figure, like the king that's dead.
Thou art a scholar, speak to it, Horatio.
Looks it not like the king? Mark it, Horatio.
Most like. It harrows me with fear and wonder.
It would be spoke to.
Question it, Horatio.
What art thou that assails this time of night, together with that fair and warlike form in which the majesty of buried Denmark did sometimes march? By heaven, I charge thee, speak!
It is offended.
See, it stalks away.
Stay and speak! Speak, I charge thee, speak!
'Tis gone, and will not answer.
How now, Horatio? You tremble and look pale. Is this not something more than fantasy? What think you of?
Before my God, I would this not believe that the sensible and true avouch of mine own eyes.
Is it not like the
As
king?
thou art to thyself, 'tis strange.
Thus twice before and jumped at this dead hour, with Marshall's talk hath he gone by our watch.
In what particular thought to work I know not, but in the gross and scope of my opinion, this bodes some strange eruption to our state. A mote it is to trouble the mind's eye. In the most high and palmy state of Rome, a little ere the mightiest Julius fell, the graves stood tenantless, and the sheeted dead did squeak and gibber in the Roman streets, and even the like recurse of fierce events as harbingers preceding still the fate and prologue to the omens coming on, have heaven and earth together demonstrated unto our climature and countrymen. But soft, behold, lo, where it comes again. I'll strike, though it blast me. Stay, illusion! If thou hast any sound or use of voice, speak to me. If there be any good thing to be done, which may to thee do ease and grace to me, speak to me. If thou art privy to thy country's fate, which happily foreknowing may avoid, oh speak! Stay and speak! Stop it, Marcellus!
Strike it!
Do, if it will not stand.
'Tis here.
'Tis here.
'Tis gone. We do it wrong being so majestical to offer it the show of violence.
He was about to speak when the cock crew.
And then it started, like a guilty thing upon a fearful summons. I've heard the cock, that is the trumpet of the morn, doth with his lofty and shrill-sounding throat awake the god of day, and at his warning, whether in sea or fire, earth or air, extravagant and erring spirit hies to his confine, and of the truth herein this present object has made probation.
It faded on the crowing of the cock. Some say never against that season comes wherein our Saviour's birth is celebrated. This bird of dawning singeth all night long. And then, they say, no spirit can walk abroad. The nights are wholesome, then no planet strikes, no fairy takes, nor witch hath power to charm. So hallowed and gracious is the time.
So have I heard and do, in part, believe it. But look, the morn in a russet mantle clad walks the dew of yon high eastern hill. Break we our watch up, and, upon my advice, let us impart what we have seen tonight unto young Hamlet. For, by my life, this spirit, dumb to us, will speak to him.
Speak the speech, I pray you, as I pronounce it, trippingly on the tongue. But if you mouth it, as many of your players do, I have as lief the town crier spoke my lines. Nor do not soar the air too much with your hand thus, but use all gently, but in the very torrent tempest. And as I say, whirlwind of passion, one must acquire and beget temperance that pivot sweetness.
I warrant your honor.
Be not too tame neither, but let your own discretion be your tutor. Suit the action to the word to the action. With the special observance that you overstep not the modesty of nature. For anything so overdone is from the purpose of playing, which was at the first and now was and is to hold the mirror up to nature. Oh, there have been players that I have seen play and heard others praise, but that highly that have so strutted and bellowed that I had thought nature's journeyman had made men, and not made them well. They imitated humanity so abominably.
I hope we have performed that indifferently with us, sir.
Oh, perform it all together, and let those that play your clowns say no more than sit down to them. There are of them that will themselves laugh, and sit upon some group of barren spectators to laugh too. That's villainous, and shows the most pitiful ambition in the fool that uses it. Go, make yourself ready. Horatio!
Here, sweet lord, at your service.
Horatio, thou art e'en as just a man as e'er my conversation cope before.
Oh, my dear lord, I thank you.
Nay, do not think I flatter. For since my dear soul was mistress of her election, and would have been distinguished, she had sealed me for herself. There is a play tonight, before the king, a scene of which comes near the circumstance which I have told you of my father's death. And now cease this active foot, the very content of thy soul observe of mine uncle. Is it called guilt does not enkindle itself in one speech, as damn ghosts that we have seen, and my imaginations are as foul as Vulcan's steady. Give him equal note.
Well, my lord, if he steal aught, the whilst this play is playing, escape detecting, I will pay your head.
Okay, come to the play. I must be idle. Get your place.
How fares our cousin Hamlet?
Excellent, in faith. Of the comedian's dish I eat the air, promise Fran. You cannot be Captain so.
I have nothing with this answer. Hamlet, these words are not mine.
Oh, nor mine neither. Be the players ready?
Aye, my lord. Stand upon your patience.
Come hither, my dear Hamlet. Sit by me.
No, mother. Is metal more attractive?
You are married, my lord?
Me?
I, my lord.
God, your only jig maker. What can a man do but be merry? But look at how cheerful my mother looks, and my father died within these 2 hours.
Nay, 'tis twice 2 months, my lord.
So long. Nay then, let the devil wear black, for I'll have a suit of sables. Yes, 2 months and not forgotten yet. Why,
a woman's love.
Full 30 times hath Phoebus' cart gone round, Neptune's salt wash and terrace orbit ground. Since love, our hearts, and Hymen in our hands, unite commutual in most sacred bands.
So many journeys may the sun and moon make us again count our ill lovely done. But woe is me. You are so sick of late, so far from cheer and from your former state that I distrust you. For women's fear and love holds quantity in neither ought nor in extremity. Now, what my love is, proof hath made you know. And as my love is sized, my fear is so.
Faith, I must leave thee, love, and shortly too, my opulent powers their functions leave to do, and thou shalt live in this fair world behind, honored, beloved, and haply one as kind, for husband shalt thou.
Who can bound the rest? Such love must needs be treason in my breast. And second husband, let me be accursed. None wed the second, but who killed the first.
Wormwood, wormwood! I do believe you think what now you speak, but what we do determine, oft we break. So thinkest thou, no second husband wed, but die thy thoughts when thy first lord is dead.
Nor earth give to me food, nor heaven light, sport and repose locked from me day and night. From here and hence pursue me lasting strife, if once a widow, ever I be wife.
'Tis deeply sworn, sweet, leave me here a while. My spirits grow dull, and fain I would beguile this tedious day with sleep.
Sleep, rock thy brain, and never come mischance between us twain.
Madam, how likes you the play?
The lady doth protest too much, methinks.
Oh, but she'll keep her word.
Have you seen the argument? Is there no offense in it?
No, no, they do but jest poison in jest. No offense in the world.
What call you the play?
The Mousetrap. This play is the image of a murder done in Vienna. Gonzago is the Duke's name, his wife Baptista, you shall see anon. It's a knavish piece of work, but what is that? Your Majesty and we have free souls. It touches us not. Let the gold jade wince. Our withers are run. Oh, this is one Lucianus, nephew to the king. Begin, murderer! Leave thy damnable faces and begin. Come!
The croaking raven doth bellow for revenge.
Thoughts, black. Hands, act. Drugs, fit. And time, agree. Confederate season, else no creature seen. Thou mixture, rank, of midnight, weeds collected, with Hecate's bane, thrice blasted, thrice infected. Thy natural legend, and dire property, unwholesome lie, usurp, immediately.
Ah! He poisons in the garden of his estate. His name's Gonzago, the story excellent, and in his very choice Italian. You shall see anon how the murder against the love of Gonzago's wife.
King rises.
What? Frightened with false fire?
Have fears, my lord.
Get me some light, away!
Lights! Lights!
Lights!
Lights!
Lights!
powers are these?
They are of Norway, sir.
How purposed, sir, I pray you?
Against some part of Poland.
But who commands them, sir?
The nephew of old Norway, Fortinbras.
Go they against the main of Poland or for some frontier?
Truly to speak, sir, and with no addition, they go to gain a little patch of ground that hath in it no more profit than the name. To pay 5 ducats. 5 I would not farm it, nor will it yield to Norway all the Polar ranked rate should it be sold in fee.
Why then, this Poland never shall defend?
Yes, 'tis already garrisoned.
2,000 souls and 20,000 ducats will not debate the question of this straw. This is the imposthume of much wealth and peace that inward breaks and shows no reason without why the man dies. I humbly thank you, sir.
God be with you, sir.
Will it please you go, my lord?
Are we with you straight? A little before. How all occasions do inform against me and spur my dull revenge. What is a man? The chief good and market of his time be but to sleep and feed, a beast, no more. Sure he that made us with such large discourse, looking before and after the event, gave us not that capability and godlike reason to fasten us unused. Now whether it be bestial oblivion or some craven scruple of thinking too much the event, thought which courted hath but 1 part wisdom and ever 3 parts coward. I know not why yet I live to say this things to do, sith I have cause, will, strength, and means to do it. Examples, gross as earth, exhort me. Witness this army of such mass and charge, led by a delicate and tender prince whose spirit with divine ambition puffed makes mouths at the invisible event, exposing all that is mortal to those that fortune, death, and danger dare even for an eggshell. Rightly to be great is not to stir without great argument, greatly to find quarrel in a straw when honor's at stake. How stand I then, that hath a father killed, a mother stained, excitements of my reason and my blood, and mental sleep will to my shame? I see the imminent death of 20,000 men who for a fantasy and trick of fen go to their graves like beds. Oh, from this time forth, my thoughts be bloody, or be nothing worth.
No more be done. We should profane the service of the dead to sing sage requiem, and such rest to her as to peace parted souls.
lay her in the earth, and from her fair and unpolluted flesh may violets spring. I tell thee, churlish priest, a ministering angel shall my sister be, while thou liest howling. What?
Fair Ophelia.
Sweets to the sweet, farewell. I hope thou shouldst have been my Hamlet's wife. I thought thy bride bed to have decked a sweet maid, and not to have shrewd thy grave.
Treble woe. Fall 10 times treble on that cursed head, whose wicked deed thy most ingenious sense did deprive thee of. Hold off the earth awhile.
What is he, whose grief bears such an emphasis, whose phrase of sorrow conjures the wandering stars and makes them stand like wonder-wounded heroes? This is I, Hamlet the Dane!
The devil take thy soul!
Take thy fingers from my throat!
Pluck them asunder!
Hamlet!
Gentlemen!
My lord, be quiet!
I will fight them upon this theme until my eyelids do no longer wag!
My son, what theme?
I love Ophelia! 40,000 brothers with all their quantity of love could not make up my son. What wilt thou do for her?
He is mad, Laertes.
For the love of God, forbear him.
Swoons! Show me what thou do. Dost thou commit a wine to outface me? Be very quick with her, and so shall I. Lay thou mouth on rhymes as well as thou.
This is mere madness. And thus a while the fit will work on him. Anon as patient as the female dove, when that her golden couplets are disclosed, his silence will sit drooping.
Hey, you, sir. What have you done to me thus? I loved you ever. But it is no matter. Let Hercules himself do what he may. The cat will mew, and the dog will have his day!
I pray good Horatio, wait upon her. Strengthen your patience in our last night's speech. We'll put the matter to the present push. Good Gertrude, set some watch over your son. This grave shall have a living monument. An hour of quiet shortly shall we see. Till then, be patient after expedienting.
So much for this, sir. Now shall you see the other. You do remember all the circumstance.
Remember it, my lord.
Sir, in my heart there was a kind of fighting that would not let me sleep. Rashly, and praise be rashness for it. Let us know our indiscretion does sometimes serve us well when our dead lost to power, and learn that there's a divinity that shapes our ends. Rough you them, how we will.
That is most certain.
Up from my cabin! My sea gown scarfed about me, groped I in the dark to find out them, had my desire, fingered their packets, and in fine withdrew to mine own room again, making so bold, my fears forgetting manners, to unseal their grand commission, where I found a royal knavery, an exact command, larded with many several sorts of reason, importing Denmark's health, and England's too, that on the supervise, no leisure baited, I there should be dispatched.
Possible. Why? What a king is this?
Dost not, thinkst thou, stand me now upon, he that hath killed my king, wronged my mother, popped in between the election of my hopes, thrown out his angle from my proper life, and with such cousinage, it's not perfect conscience that I quit him with this arm.
It must be shortly known to him from England. What is the issue of the business there?
It will be short. The interim is mine, and a man's life no more than to say one. I am sorry, Horatio, but to Laertes I forgot myself. For by the image of my cause I see the portraiture of thine. I'll count his favours, though sure his grief did put me into a tower of passion.
Who comes here?
Your lordship is right welcome back to Denmark.
I humbly thank you, sir. Dost know this waterfly?
No, my lord.
They say she's more gracious, but 'tis a vice to know her.
Sweet lord, if your lordship had leisure, I should impart a thing to you from his majesty.
I shall receive it, sir, with all the diligence of spirit.
Sir, here is newly come to court Laertes, believe me, an absolute gentleman, for you shall find him in the continent what part gentlemen would seek.
Sir, his definement suffers no perdition in you, though to divide him inventorily would dizzy the arithmetic memory.
Your lordship speaks most infallibly of him.
The concern is he, sir, why do we wrap the gentleman in our raw breaths?
Sir?
It's not possible to understand in another tongue. You will do it, sir, really.
What imports the nomination of this day?
Of Laertes.
His purse is empty already. All's golden words are spent.
Of him, sir.
We're not ignorant of what insolence Laertes is, sir. With his weapon, but in his imputation laid upon him by them, and his needy some fellow,
And what is his weapon?
rapier or dagger.
That's two of his weapons, but well.
King Sir hath wagered with him 6 Barbary horses, against the which he has imposed, as I take it, 6 French rapiers and ponies.
6 Barbary horses against 6 French swords. Why, that's the French bet against the Danish. Why is it so impaired, as you say?
King Sir hath laid on that he shall not exceed 3 tips. Yet laid on 12 for 9, it would come to immediate trial if your lordship would vouchsafe the answer.
How if I answer no?
I mean, my lord, the opposition of your person in trial.
Sir! I will walk in the hall if it please his majesty. It is the breathing time of day with me. Let the force be what? The gentleman willing and the king hold his purpose. I will win for him if I can. If not, I will gain me nothing but my shame and the odd hits.
Shall I read the video, sir?
To this effect, sir, after whatever flourish your nature will.
I commend my duty to your lordship.
Yours, yours. He does well to commend it himself. There are no times else for his turn.
Lord, His Majesty sends to know if your pleasure holds play with Laertes, or that it will take a longer time.
I am constant in my purpose. They follow the king's pleasure. His fitness speaks, mine is ready now, or whensoever I be so able as now.
The king and queen and all are coming down.
In happy time.
The queen instructs you to use some gentle entertainment, Laertes, before you fall to play.
She well instructs me.
You will lose this wager, my lord.
I do not think so. Since he went to France, I have been in continual practice. I shall win the odds. Thou wouldst not think, Horatio, how you'll always hear about my heart. It is no matter.
Nay, good my lord.
It is but foolery. Though it is of a kind of gain giving as would perhaps trouble a woman.
If your mind dislike anything, obey it. I will forestall their repair thither, and say you are not fit.
Not a whit. We defy augury. There is a special providence in the fall of a sparrow. Be not to come, will be now. Be not now, it is yet to come. If it be not now, yet it will come. The readiness is all. If a man knows aught of what he leaves, what is to leave betimes?